You might see Prince go around the window tonight. Tonight it is me and Prince. So he is supervising the readings for tonight and the outdoors. Alrighty, so Mimi is up first. Mimi, you are going to be at 2 minutes, and I already kind of read what you wrote because I saw that it was fairly long, so I read a good part of it. And I definitely am getting the exact same vibes that you are getting. Therefore, things are a little bit kind of procrastinating, kind of turning around in a circle again. He is just bringing you up into that, up and into that, down of that whole, evil cycle he's got. Yes. Um, as you wish, Lilith. It is not a problem. I do have Love Shine that was before because she sent in by PayPal, but you could not possibly know that. I will answer whoever sends her a question first between Elaine and Love Shine. Whoever posts first, they will get their reading first. And to the meanwhile, let's go see Mimi, but you can definitely leave your list as it is, sweetie pie. Have no fears. Keep it as it is. Whoever comes in first will be next. Yeah, I don't, she sent a donation, but she did not actually send her questions. So, yeah. Alrighty, my beautiful Mimi, sweetie pie. Yes. Okay. To continue the conversation, I know that you did continue. I know that a lot of things were kind of moving on through, right? But I'm getting our 4 of Swords, so still finding himself a little bit weak. Do I actually believe that he's bringing you into the same cycle, into the exact same thing over and over again? I kind of do, my love. I hate to say so, but I do. So I'm going to say towards you at this moment, I feel as though his I need to check my schedule is him not really necessarily wanting to proactively move on forward and have something happen. It's about him still kind of procrastinating. So maybe wanting something that is virtual from you, some virtual socks, or maybe wanting, but he's not clearly wanting and not clearly giving himself towards you. So he's basically putting you back into the loop. And I'm going to say good for you for doing what you're doing, quite frankly, because you have to. If you do not push him all the way into the brim, he will not do anything. And even if you do push him to the brim, I feel like you're going to end up with the same end result. But at least you'll be able to say that you did what you had to do. You moved on forward. You did not leave no space, no room for interpretation. You just asked as it was, moved on forward. And I'm going to say chapeau to you for doing it. Good for you, my sweetie pie. But honestly, this has nothing to do. He knows his schedule. Seriously, this is just him playing games. If he wanted to see you, he could see you right here, right now. He could see you whenever it is that he wants. His schedule is not that busy. He is not that occupied that he cannot find a moment to see you, not even an hour, or half an hour, or whatever. I do not believe it. Hello, my beautiful Lilith, onto the short side. So yeah, no, okay. He's playing games over here, quite frankly. And I know that you're tired. I know that you're tired about the whole thing. Now you're wondering, did you actually push him a little bit too far and everything and such? I'm gonna go and take out some cards upon it, but quite frankly, I don't believe you pushed him too far. I believe you were just looking for answers. He is voluntarily saying to you openly, I miss you, you're the one that I want, look into the mirror, everything and such. But he's not making any action. So he can say as many things as he wants, as long as he is not making that action, as he is not coming closer to you. It means nothing. It is words up into the air that he has been feeding you for, an eternity now. So either he's going to show it to you, or there's going to be somewhat of an ending. He needs to do something. So did you push him too far? You did not push him too far, but I believe that he's going to come on back. He's going to flirt again. You're going to ask the exact same thing. And then I believe he's probably going to end up just, going back in stagnation, the same place that you used to be into. So my love, has anything really changed? No, I don't believe anything has changed. I believe he's just kind of playing games. He's going to return back into the loop. All he truly wants is your attention at this moment. Attention, that's it. That's all. So, yeah. Let me give you some messages, my love. I'm sorry, sweetie. I hate that he does this because he's feeding you with so much like beautiful vibes and beautiful intentions and everything of the such, but then He's really not giving you anything into the return, and that I feel like is just, it is not fair. It's not okay. It's not fair. Oh, let me give you some messages with this little deck over here. Hi, Brittany. How are you doing, sweetie pie? It is nice to see you, my love. All right, let me just go and see. Yes, I do not have anybody's emails at this moment. I am going to give you some messages, sweetie. I cannot stop thinking about you no matter how hard I actually do try. Thank you, my beautiful Maria Christina Perez. It is lovely to see you, sweetie. I keep reading your messages. I absolutely love talking with you. I want you to know that I am manifesting you. Hello, Yvonne. How are you doing, sweetie? I feel this very magnetic connection with you. And, well, I need you to be patient, sweetie pie. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. I do not have Love Shine, and I do not have Elaine. So I'm going to go and see at this moment our beautiful Maria. Maria Christina Perez, sweetie pie. Let's go and see what we've got for you. What's going on between and Annabelle, fire sign. What should you know? Let's go and see that. Let's go and find out. All right, I just at 8:12 received Elaine. So Elaine, you're going to be on up next. Just one moment, my love. Yeah, I just got it, sweetie. It needs its time to travel all the way to my home, my love, and sometimes it takes longer, but I did receive it, so we are good. I still don't have Love Shine, though, but if I don't have Love Shine at some point in time, what are you doing, Prince? Get out of there. Stop it, little baby. Yeah, if at some point in time I do not have it, then I know what her question shall be. So just one moment, my beautiful Elaine. Let's go see Maria Christina Perez. What do we have? Oh, the list is perfect, sweetie. It is great. Getting over here are chariots. So what is going on between M and A? What should you know? I'm getting the chariot. I'm getting some happiness that is coming on through, and I'm getting moving through different battles. Thank you, my beautiful Yvonne. Honestly, whatever's happening between these two lovely souls over here, I feel as though A wants something from M, but M likes A, but is not giving it to A. Hopefully that makes sense. What I'm trying to say over here is the following. I feel like they do, whoever these people are, they do, get along well. I believe that they do have some good times together also, but I believe they have different obstacles that they need to pass on by and they need to move on by. But whoever M is to A, I feel like this person has issues moving on forward, but they do hold on to this person. So I don't know if this is a relationship where they have some issues at this moment, or maybe it was a relationship where they did have some issues. But there's definitely something happening between them that is not all that 100% clear. But M does not want to let go of A. A wants to be with M. They seem to be spending some good time together, but they definitely have some obstacles they have to pass on through. So I'm going to say maybe some difficulties within this relationship altogether between these two people. Needing to work on, needing to get more information, needing to have more communication is definitely necessary between them in order to have something happen out through. I believe that the overall outcome will be good and it will be positive, though. Prince, qu'est-ce que tu veux? Okay, there you go. Okay. Well, from what I can actually see over here, I do believe though that there are some challenges over here. They do spend some good times together. So does A not want him? Not completely. Not completely. I'm not going to say that. I would say that A actually spent some good time with, Annabelle spent some good time with M, but they have some challenges and they have some issues. Are they going to be able to pass on through them? I believe they actually will. So maybe within time, with better communication, things will make more sense. But for the moment, what I'm getting is yes, M is interested into A, but A is also interested into M. But there are some issues. There are some problems that are there. There's no doubt about it, sweetie. So whoever these people are to you, I'm going to have to say we're going to have to be a little bit careful with them. The future is not quite all that clear. Nice to see you again, my beautiful Elaine. I'm going to go and see our beautiful Elaine over here, sweetie. So, Elaine, my love, let me go into the email. I will not be looking into the chat at this moment. Elaine, here we go. Up next is if Love Shine pops on through, Love Shine is there. Otherwise, it shall be Yvonne. So, you got a job offer, sort of. What does that mean, sort of? Okay. Okay. Wait, you read it wrong. You thought you got an offer. Okay. Okay, well, let's go see. Let's go and see that. So for Elaine and this place. Okay, hold on. I'm seeing our Nine of Pentacles, also our Nine of Swords. I'm seeing our Three of Swords. I'm going to say I know that you're willing to put an awful lot of work into it, but I'm going to actually say no. I feel like they're going to be going with somebody else into all of this. They will probably call you in for an interview. Absolutely. They will. They will move on forward with that. No doubt about it. But I don't know. It's almost like if the stress is getting to you at the interview, it's almost like your interview is not going to go 100% into the way that you would like it to. And that's going to create like some blockages, or it's actually going to create the non-giving out of the job towards you. So something is definitely happening there, but it seems to be happening in regards to the interview. Something is going to go off there. It's not going to be 100%, and that's why they're not going to follow on through. And you say you think your design portfolio is fine. How will your job search go for the next 2 months from now? That I'm going to go and see. So I'm going to say if you do want to try to switch up the energy onto this, definitely, work onto your stress, work onto your anxiety, work onto all those things to try to make it happen, okay? If you're able to get like a really, really good interview, you're probably able to move on through that and probably able to get somewhat of an offer. But the interview has to be spick and span, all right? Yes, I do believe there is a job interview, absolutely. But I believe that the job interview, I believe that you're stressed and you're not necessarily showing all the beautiful aptitudes that you have. Yeah. And I believe that's where things get a little bit more crazy. Okay, so work onto that so you can go and get it, my love. Maria Christina, wishing you a lovely evening, sweetie pie. Thank you for joining us. Yvonne, let us know if you're here because you're going to be the following reading. And I still do not see our beautiful Cherry. I don't know where Cherry is. Alrighty, so let's continue on over here with your follow-up question. That's how is the job interviews, how everything is going to be moving on forward into the following 2 months. All right. I think my dog's favorite place to be is into my bedroom out the window, where he can spy from high above what is happening below. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes, I'm getting onto it. Oh, yes, you can switch your energy. Absolutely, love. Okay. So, second question, what is happening with that? What's going to be happening within the following 2 months? Getting our Wheel of Fortune, also getting over here our Knight of Wands, followed on through by our Six of Pentacles. Sweetie pie. What shall be happening for you into the following 2 months? You're going to be getting different type of opportunities where I believe you'll be able to put your curriculum in different kind of places. I believe somewhere there's somebody around you. It could be your mentor. It could be somebody you know. Somewhere, somehow is going to kind of help you. And I'm not going to say with an interview, but maybe to put your curriculum into some type of a place. But there's definitely some exterior help who is coming on in to assist you. That being said, I don't necessarily see a job being given on out into the following 2 months. I do see some assistance, no doubt about it. I do have our Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I do have our Knight of Wands. So you're continuing to move on forward, but it's like not the right time. It's like you're not 100% completely prepared for it yet. And this is what I'm seeing over here. There are still some things that you either have to learn, that you have to figure out, that you have to adapt into the right way. Now, what is it exactly that you have to adapt? You have to look at your portfolio. You have to look at what other people are giving on out as examples of portfolios for the different type of jobs. Make sure that they are well adjusted towards, each one of those, jobs that you're actually asking for. And that's going to help you out an awful lot. But it's like there's still some growing. There's still some modifications that are necessary over here. And there's definitely somebody who is helping you out over here. Yeah. There's still a little something that needs help. Hi, everybody, into the shorts feed, sweeties. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to have a chance to win a free reading every 5 new subscribers. We do give out a free reading. So you know that you have to work onto that, my beautiful love. So work onto that. Make sure that it's nice. Make sure that it's secure. Make sure that you have the right grammar, that you have the right type of vocabulary for the type of job that you're going for. And you'll get it, sweetie pie. Just give yourself a little bit more time, all right? I know you're going to have more questions, so you can post them. I'm just going to go and see Yvonne into the meanwhile, okay? Yvonne, my love, will a company be worth to work with? Will a company be worth to work with? Here we go for our beautiful Yvonne. I will be answering Elaine's other question after, and then I'm going to go on see our beautiful love shine. So will a company be worth to work with? The Devil popped on through with our Page of Wands. Also getting over here our Nine of Swords. It's complicated. It's complicated, sweetie pie. I'm actually going to say no. No. Will a company be worth to work with? I'm going to say no. I'll be with you in a moment, my beautiful Elaine. I'm going to say no. Reason being over here, I see like there's complications. I feel like there's not enough involvement. I feel like there's a lot of criticism, and I just feel like you're not necessarily being comfortable into this place. So will a company be worth to work with? I'm going to say probably not the best place for you altogether. I feel like there are some complications and there's some like discomfort that is actually related to that company in regards to you. Hi, Sean, sweetie. Nice to see you, love. And let me go and do a little bit of a general for you and see what pops on through into the general. All right, so how is everybody's weekend looking like? Any particular plans? Any big events that are happening? Or no events can be really quite nice too. No events are good. Okay, so here we go for the general. Getting some difficult decisions coming your way. I'm getting some distrust for some people that are close to you. Whoever this is, I'm going to say the person that you're not necessarily trusting is somebody that you know. So it's not an unknown person. This could be a member of the family, it could be a friendship, somebody who is close to you, because it does seem to be emotional. There is also, I feel like you have a little bit of like of a lack, I'm going to say, of long-term vision. In regards to money. So it could be in regards to the actual position that you're talking about. It could be in regards to like a couple little things like that. But I feel as though you are looking towards something, but I don't necessarily believe that you believe into the company or into the offers or into whatever it is that's going to be offered towards you. And I feel like there's some skepticism that is actually coming on through. So financially, I'm going to say a lack of long-term vision. Be careful for somebody who is close to you that you might not be completely 100% trusting. Other than that, I'm going to say some difficult decisions, and I'm going to say be careful. Not too many people at the same place at the same time. 3 can definitely be a crowd. So don't go too much into groups, large groups. A lot of people, there could be some conflicts that could arise. Hi, beautiful Brooklyn. I'll be with you quite shortly, my sweetie pie. You switched lives. Yes. I'm going to be with you right after Elaine, okay? Just give me a few moments, my love. And thank you so very much. Just one moment, sweetie, and I shall be with you. So let me give you an angel message, my beautiful Yvonne. And Lilith, I did not necessarily see Yvonne, although I believe she is here. Maybe we'll put Yvonne around, let's say 18 minutes, just in case she's not here. Let's go with an angel message, and I'm going to go and catch on up on Elaine. I'm going to go and see Brooklyn. Angel message for you. It is time for you to pause to take a look at your path in life. Are you truly headed towards your goals, or have you ventured off your path a little bit? The universe is letting you know that you need to focus better onto your goals. Sending you much love, my beautiful. Elaine, you said, do I see that your mentor or career counselor will help you with the upcoming job interview? What is that, Sean? You did too much exercise and now you feel like fainting? You feel dizzy? My dear God. And then you need to sit down. You need to put a cold cloth upon your forehead. You need to put your feet up. You need to drink some water, sweetie pie. And then when you're feeling better, have a little something to eat. What did you do? What did you do, Sean? Be careful, love. And you need to get yourself some rest. Maybe you were tired to begin with. All right, 4 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, sweetie pie. Who's going to be helping you out? So do I see that your mentor or career counselor will actually help you? Honestly, is it going to, first of all, are they going to be helping you? Yes, I do feel like somebody is going to be helping you all together, but I don't necessarily believe that it is your career counselor. So I'm going to say most likely your mentor is going to be the one who is going to be helping you. I'm not going to say that one is better than the other. I feel like both can be really, really quite good and they'll be able to do the job really quite well. But I believe that your mentor will actually be and will make the availability for you, because I feel like the career counselor does not necessarily have that time at this moment. And this is why you're going to go with a mentor more than with the other. Yeah. Hello, Julie. Nice to see you, sweetie. How are you doing, my love? We are working that juju. Working the juju. My pleasure, beautiful Elaine. Brooklyn, is your question already in PayPal, sweetie? Elaine, I'm sending you much love, and Julie also. Let me go and see, my beautiful Brooklyn, if your question is in PayPal. If it is not, then you can post your question if you want to. I'm just going to go and peek on by into the meanwhile. So let me just go over here. Alrighty, so I got you. but I do not believe I have your questions. I'm going to go and see Amy. I do have Amy over here. What if Amy actually posted her questions? No, she did not. Okay, let's go see if I have Brooklyn's questions. Do I? Don't I? No, I do not neither. All right, I got you. A general career for the rest of this month. Absolutely. You say your coworkers are rude to you and you feel like you don't fit in. Thank you, Lilith, sweetie. I'm sorry, my beautiful Brooklyn. Have you ever actually told them, my beautiful Brooklyn, have you told them that, this is not acceptable. I will not accept this. And I say it because it seems like something that is very, very, the word I want to say is anodin. It seems like something that is easy to think about, but that we don't necessarily do. But often it's a little bit like children. If you don't necessarily go upon and tell this person, what's really going on? What are you up to? And this is just not okay that you would speak to me into this kind of way. What have I done? Or what, often communication can help an awful lot with that. But I know that often we're kind of afraid. We don't necessarily move on forward. We don't really do anything about it. And then it just sometimes gets a little bit worse, right? You say they have, and they treat you as if you're a problem and you're respectful, but okay. And okay. And they act like you're weird for calling them out. Okay, I got you, love. All right. Okay, so they're just not learning. You did a good job, and you are absolutely perfect, and they're just not learning from this. All right, so let's go and see a general career and for the rest of this month. New ideas. It's like you've got new ideas, but you're doubting yourself. Have you ever thought of switching up? Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. I'm going to reopen the live stream because all of a sudden it just kind of shut off. And it closed off on me. So I don't know if I think you guys are still on the other side. I just want to make sure. So hold on. The weird things that happen, seriously. Okay, just give me one moment. I'm just going to log myself back in. I should just take one brief moment, and I believe that you guys can still hear me. It's just the weirdest thing ever. Okay. Let's go back live. Tutu. Where is my dog? Hold on. Tutu. Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Sors de là, bébé. Voyons donc. Okay, hold on. Okay, we're back, guys. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened. Okay. Plus, they know that you do have a crush on Ant-Man Leo, and they purposely do things to kind of make you jealous. Very mean, everything, right? All right, Elaine, I got you, sweetie. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, have you ever thought of actually leaving? Have you thought of just kind of going elsewhere? Something of the such, just switching up jobs altogether? I'm not going to say that this is, honestly, the best thing that you can do is to actually go and you need to go higher on up, and you need to go and speak to people about the way that they are speaking to you. If you have already tried to fix the problem and the problem has not been fixed and it is in continuum, then you do need to go a little bit higher on up. So, go to HR, go to your boss, go a little bit higher on up, and go and explain the situation as it is. Try that say that you've tried to mend things, you've tried to talk, and it's still the same thing. Because quite frankly, I don't see any changes for you happening into the following month. I want things to be changing, but I don't see things to be changing. But you don't want to leave because you just started that job, right? And they're being nasty with you, though. Okay, well, I'm going to say for the moment, I do not see anything changing. I do not. I see you with wishful thinking, wanting, thinking, everything and such, but I don't see anything happening. And I believe that the people around you are still going to be immature and they're going to continue doing exactly what they're doing at this moment. So let's go and see what Spirit says, what's going to be happening into the following month. Other than that, what will be happening career-wise? You're definitely not going anywhere. You're sticking around. Yeah. You're just kind of recuperating is what you're doing. You're kind of acting as though whatever is happening, but you're just going to try to pass it on through, if you will, but nothing much more, my sweet love. My beautiful. I don't see you changing jobs, and I see you sticking around into a place where people are still acting mean with you. They're not changing anything. I don't see any modifications. I don't see any changes within work. I don't see any promotions or anything of the such at this moment. The best thing that I can say for you is to do what you've got to do. Stay away from them since you've already tried to talk to them and nothing has really changed. Stay away from them and just do pretty much what you've got to do. Let's go see what Spirit has to say. Because there are no changes. There are no changes at all. Oh, that's what you did, Sean. Well, be careful, sweetie pie. Be careful, my love. Yeah. My love, Brooklyn. I know that you just started. I know that you don't want to leave that job. But honestly, I don't see changes. So I want to say something different towards you. You try to distance yourself, right? I know. That's what you got to do, my beautiful Brooklyn. Because there's no changes. Every single deck I take out gives me the same message. Distance yourself, distance yourself. Concentrate on what you're doing. Concentrate onto your job. Don't open on up to other people about your wants, your desires, your love, your crushes. Just do what you've got to do. They'll pick somebody else to bother at some point in time. If this should continue, though, there's no doubt. I'm definitely going to say go on up, go higher on up, and go and talk. So the intimidation and everything else kind of, is put onto the side. And if that doesn't work, my sweet love, it's going to be up to you to a little bit see within the following maybe 3-4 months if you do want to start looking for somewhere else or not. I personally don't see anything changing. If you're okay by distancing yourself and doing your own things and you're all right with the ambiance and the vibe that is around and you don't have that need to reach on out, then I'm going to say you're fine. Just stick around. They're going to end up not really talking and just kind of doing their own things. So like some type of a barrier, an invisible barrier is going to be put on up at some point. It's just that, it can be uncomfortable every once in a while. Yeah, I know, sweetie. Um, oh wait, what was the other question? You had a career question? Yeah, and that's it. I'm so sorry, my beautiful Brooklyn. I am. Why don't I go and see how your Leo is feeling about you today? All right, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that to finish on up? Elaine, I'm gonna come and answer you after. Then I'm gonna go and answer Love Shine. I'm gonna make up some questions for Love Shine. Okay. Oh my God. TX. Seriously, you need to find a better pastime. There you go. Alrighty. All right. Hi, Rahul. Thank you so very much, my sweetie. It is nice to see you. Thank you so very much, my dear, for your lovely donation. I will be with you quite shortly, sweetie. Price ici. Price. All right, what is happening over here with is staying independent. M is staying a little bit into a place of self-doubt. M is having a little bit of anxiety, but still sticking on through with their wants and their desires onto their own side. Yeah. So, my love, I will definitely say for you over here, sweetie pie, you're into the same situation with M. Nothing much is really changing at this moment in time. So you need to continue doing what you're doing. You need to continue to kind of open on up every once in a while, but not too much. And you need to stay away from your colleagues. Other than that, my love, I'm going to say a little bit of stagnation. I need you to be positive, though, and I need you to be strong, all right? Is what I need you to do. And he's going to a party tomorrow with those mean girls at your job. Why aren't you going to the party with them? Because he gets along well with the mean girls? And you don't? What happened there? Why were you not invited to this party, sweetie pie? Why? I'm getting over here, secrets and drama are bubbling to the surface, sweetie, so do be a little bit careful for that. But the divine also has your back, and it's always there, it's always guiding you, it's always supporting you, and it's always whispering towards you. Beautiful love, I need you to stay strong, all right? What is it? Oh, because you have kids, and yes, that's it, right? He gets along with those mean girls. Oh, sweetie pie. I'm going to say take on in the love of your kids, sweetie. Take it on in and enjoy it. At least the love of your kids is nice, pure, and divine. I know, right, Brooklyn? I know, sweetie. Just let the meanies be the meanies, and that's it. They will be who they are, and they will get their own karma that will come their way, sweetie pie. I'm sorry, sweetie. I know they do, my love. I'm sending you much love, sweetie. Brooklyn, continue to be strong. You are beautiful, you are patient, you are kind, you have a really, really big heart. Continue to be your beautiful self. Know that you're loved and know that everything is going to put itself into its right place. But, sometimes we get bullies and the bullies kind of come into the way and they're kind of annoying and they do all different kind of crap because they believe that they can do it. But once they realize that they can't, they end up stopping and they leave you alone. So let's go with that theory, my sweet love. Okay, be strong, sweetie. Elaine. I'm going to go and see Rahul after, and I hope I'm saying your name well, my sweet love. Let me go and see what is happening over here with you, Elaine. Do I see why changing into bad intentions? You don't like that? I don't like that. I decided to move on. Do I see that why is changing into bad intentions? I don't see why this person would turn into bad intentions, actually, my love. Why would they? So do I see that person going into bad intentions? No, I don't. I do not. So I'm actually going to have to say no. I don't feel like nothing really is changing within that. I don't see like there's bad intentions. I don't feel like this person wants anything bad from you, is going to be creating any type of problems towards you or anything of the such because of what you've decided. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I read your email. I know what you're talking about. Oh, hello, my beautiful cherry. I'm gonna come and see that, sweetie. Elaine, I do not feel. She could be changing. She could be modifying because of the way that she is, because of what it is that she wants. She could be modifying into somebody that you don't necessarily recognize or that you don't necessarily like. But is the aura, is the person darker or stranger or into any kind of other vibes? I'm gonna say no. It's just really her finding out who she truly is. And this is a little bit more how she is at this moment in time. But doesn't mean like she turned into anything that is dark in any kind of way. So I'll say a no towards that, my love. Let me just do this. Yeah. Yeah, everything is so good. I'm gonna go and see at this moment. Let me go and see Cherry over here. How are you doing, sweetie? Okay. Okay. Oh, you think so? Yeah, I know, seriously. I am, all right. I hope, my beautiful Cherry, that things work out. It is, it is. I hope, my beautiful Cherry, that whatever it is that is going on, that it ends up being okay for you, sweetie. Um, Let me go and see over here our beautiful Rahul, and I hope I'm saying your name well, sweetie. Let's go and see. I've got you, my beautiful Julie. Thank you so very much. Julie, you're going to be on up right after. All right, and hello, Watson. It is nice to see you. I don't believe, Elaine, that is the question. I don't believe that question is actually in play. No, I don't. Besides, she could actually be going both ways. She could actually be bi. She doesn't have to be just one or the other. I actually kind of feel like she more, kind of goes both ways, sweetie pie. I do. I don't believe that she only, belongs to ladies. I believe that she does like men also. So, yeah. Let me just go over here one moment in time. I'm just going to go and get the questions that are onto the shorts feed. Perfect. And voila. All right, sweetie. So, MZ is going to be on up after. And my beautiful Cherry, whenever you're ready, you can definitely post your questions. Raul, sweetie, are you going to get the industrial trainee position in Pernod Company? And you have shared your resume, just one moment, with the person who is working there. Okay, sweetie, let's go see. Is there anything else that you would like to know, my love? Let me know, first of all, if you're here, and let me know if you do have any other questions along the way so I can answer them for you, okay? Let's go and see, first of all, if you are going to be getting that position, sweetie. All right. MZ is up next. All right. All right, are you going to be getting it? I'm going to say you're actually going to be quite victorious, my sweet love. It shall be given to you, and you're actually going to get a really, really good position. You're going to get a really, really good pay that's going to be coming from it also. It's almost like if they're going to be offering something to you, it's almost like there's going to be somewhat of a negotiation, and you're going to be able to get exactly what it is that you want. So I'm going to say, yes, you will get the position. Yes, they will have a preliminary offer for you. I believe that you're going to switch it on up and you're going to ask for a little bit more, and I do believe that you are going to get it. And it is because of the person that you do know who's actually giving it on in. That is definitely helping you out a million different times, my sweet love. So are you going to be getting it? I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say probably within the following 2 weeks you should be getting it, sweetie. No, you are going to be getting into this company, and you are going to be getting it within the following 2 weeks maximum, my sweet love. So within the following 2 weeks, there is no doubt about it. You are going to be getting this position. You're going to be paid really, really quite well. I believe that you're going to be able to switch on up different type of conditions. So different type of job conditions that you would like to have, but it's definitely yours within the following 2 weeks. Probably going to be getting the interview within the following week. So I'm going to say next week, by next Friday, you'll have an interview and you will get the response into the beginning of the following week from what I can see. Aw, good for you, sweetie. Bless you, my love. Bless you, and congratulations, because it's you. You work towards it. You've got the skills. You've got the abilities. You went on forward with it. So this is all yours. So good for you, sweetie pie. Beautiful things happen in beautiful moments. So congratulations. If you have any other questions whatsoever, you can post it and I will answer you. Just have no fears, okay? Into the meanwhile, bless you, sweet love, and congratulations, sweetie pie. Z, into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and find you. Oh, wait, Elaine, last question. How will your job go if you get hired at that place? Let's go see for Elaine. And then we're moving on forward to Julie. And then I'm going to go and see Cherry if Cherry is ready. If Cherry is not ready, I'm going to go and see Love Shine. So how's your job going to go if you get hired at that place altogether? It's going to be okay, sweetie. It's going to be okay. The pay will be okay. But I believe that it's a beginning. It's a first time kind of a job. It's not going to be your dream job. It's not going to be what you always want to do. It's not going to be the company that you always want to work in, but it will be good and it will be a stepping stone for you, my beautiful Elaine. So if you do get it, I'm going to say a stepping stone. You're going to learn a lot of things. The pay will be okay, but basically it's going to give you that experience. I'm going to say if you do get it, I'm going to say you're probably going to end up working there for about maybe 6 to 8 months. Then I believe you're going to want to switch it on up, sweetie. Yes, go for it, sweetie. Just one. Will that person forward your resume? Absolutely, sweetie pie. Yes, no doubt about it. I showed you with the 6, you had the 6 of Cups that was given on out, which is meaning that when I said you're going to be getting it, yes, because of your resume, yes, because of everything that you have done, but yes, also because of the person who is going to be giving your resume. So whoever that person is towards you, friend, somebody that you know, yeah, you're going to owe them a bottle of wine, sweetie. So you're definitely moving on forward. Yes, because of your beautiful skills and everything that you got, but this person is definitely going to push on through your resume also, my love. So it's a yes, sweetie. It's my pleasure, my love. Have yourself a lovely evening, sweetie. MZ, sweetie pie. Let me just go into PayPal and find you. Let's go like that. And voila. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Hey, love lives. Hello, sweetie pie. How are you doing, my love? How have you been? Good night, my beautiful Elaine. Oh, I like that. You were talking about raises, my dear Juanson. That is nice. Thank you, my beautiful lovely. So you're going to be on up after Julie. So just give us one sweet moment and we will be with you. And about cooking, well, that is interesting. What are you cooking? It almost sounds like a Breaking Bad kind of a thing. Alrighty, so beautiful MZ, here we go. Yes. Oh, I know, they were absolutely gorgeous. The imagery that you showed me was absolutely perfect. Just perfect, perfect, and perfect. It was nice. Okay, so hold on. What should you do now? Just wait. Alrighty, okay, so here we go. MZ, sweetie. Okay. Yes, I like fun questions. One, so after yes. Oh, that is a very interesting question. I do like it. I do have to say though, at first glance, my first thought is it's not going to change anything. My first thought is him going over there is more of a question of, going over and just kind of having fun and having a different kind of a weekend, everything this such. But I don't feel as though he needs to have like that extra little push to make things more solid and make things nice and strong, right? That I don't see. But I'll go and validate. Like, I don't believe that anything can actually destroy or break the bond that is there or the connection that is in, ever evolving. Let's put it that way. So no. No. He's going to come back just as strong as when he left, quite frankly. I will say differently, though, than what you're saying. You're talking about when he actually comes back, is he going to be more convicted of and blah, 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 blah. Okay. I'm going to say no, when he comes back, he's not more convinced. But I'm going to say that while he is there, he realizes the depthness of his love towards you, the connection that you guys have, which is a little bit of a variation upon what you're saying, but it's more what I'm seeing at this moment. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who's going to be the one I'm more excited to share about? You mean him or you? I don't actually see any secrecy. I don't see why there would be any reason to keep it somewhat of a secret. He's not hiding anything from anybody, and neither are you. As much as he's going to be excited as you are, but you're going to be dealing with it in different kind of ways. There's no doubt you're the one, my sweetie, that I can see at this moment who is going on up happy and just, I'm not going to say that you're promoting and saying it all over the place, but you're definitely the one who's got a little bit more of that spunk within you to really kind of make that message go on by. That being said, it is simply because of your personality versus his personality. It's not that you want it more than he does. It's just that the way that he sees things is he's happy to be with you, and people are going to find out as we meet on up, as we see them, as I talk with them. As for you, perhaps whenever you guys, make it official, you'll send out maybe a message, a mass message maybe to a couple of your friends saying, we did it, it's done, and everything is such. It's more onto the different ways of doing things. So you're going to bring out the word more and quicker than he is, because he's kind of taking it once at a time. Whoever he talks to, if it falls into that kind of conversation, then he'll open up with it. But if it doesn't fall into it, then he might not even mention it. Why? Because for him, it's not. And I don't want to put an importance, how important it is for you or for him. I do want to put it in that kind of way. For him, what is important is the relationship that you guys have together, the connection, the solidity, and the security and the stability that you're giving each other. But it's not necessarily putting the word out. So that's what I can see. Hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. Is that making sense too, sweet? Okay, perfect. And that was your question too. Okay, great. Okay, so yes, absolutely. So it's not that he wants, no, it's absolutely not that he wants to keep it a secret. Absolutely not. He's going to be just as excited to share it. Absolutely. It's just that he's doing it in a different kind of a way. You might just kind of go out and say, oh, and send a message to this friend and send one to that one and send one to that one. And he's more going to be, well, whenever I talk, let's say with, I don't know, Sandra, or I talk with Michael, I'm going to, if it falls onto that conversation, what have you been up to or what's new, then he'll talk about it. But it's not something that he's spontaneously going to think about saying. Absolutely. Let me go and see, my love. Is he going to be thinking about you also? My King of Cups, my Three of Pentacles, and my beautiful world. You know that he can never, ever, ever quite let go of you, right? So I'm definitely going to have to say 100% yes. He is thinking the absolute world of you, and he's actually kind of wondering what it is that you're up to into this weekend. So yes, he is thinking about you. Yes, he is thinking about, but he's not thinking about something sexual. He's thinking about that. He's still into that vibe. Like we saw earlier, he's into a vibe of love, of caring, of sharing, of wanting to be close to you and just kind of hug you, sweetie. So yes, he's definitely thinking about you, but into a lovey-dovey kind of sweet kind of a way. Actually, how he actually realizes that, let me go and see. I feel like it's a look towards the future and a look towards the past at the same time. I feel like when he looks towards the future, he sees you, and there's no doubt within his mind that is what he wants, and that's the way that he wants to move on forward with. And when he looks at the past, so let's say he goes to see any one of his ex-girlfriends, we're talking about this one for the weekend, I feel like he's a little bit into a place where he wonders and he asks himself some questions. Like, he still likes this person. This person is still a friend. They get along well together and everything as such. But I just feel as though it's almost like he is comparing them to you, and he's comparing his current situation and his current relationship to the one that he has with you, you know? So I feel like there's somewhat of a comparison of what was and what is, and how he has changed and how they have changed also. As much as they had great times when they were together into the past, they're not the same person. He has changed an awful lot. They have changed also. And I feel like that recognition really just goes to show him that this other person, I feel, has stayed a little bit into the same type of energy, has not really grown, has not really changed. They are who they are, not a bad person whatsoever. They're nice and they're fun, but not necessarily the type of person that he wants to be with into a committed type of relationship or into a long-term relationship, because he has changed, yet this person has not necessarily. All right then, not a problem, sweetie. It's all good, my love. As long as you found your answer and I answered it, it's absolutely perfect. Speak with you later, sweetie pie. I have cherry, I have love shine, and I have absolutely, sweetie, I shall. Absolutely. Let me go and see if cherry, yes. Okay, so I'm going to go and see over here. Love lifts and cherry is on up next. Okay. So let's do this. Let's close that and let's go to Love Lives. How are you doing, my sweet one? You're feeling sort of out of sorts. Okay. Financially, family issues. Where we'll live. What advice does Spirit have for you? You're feeling glum. And this is your birthday week, sweetie pie. That often doesn't help. That often does not help in any kind of way. Sometimes when we're feeling into that kind of way, and it's our birthday week at the very same time, it just kind of ends up making things sometimes a little bit worse. It does. It kind of, kind of accentuates everything. Okay, hold on, sweetie. Okay. So let me just go undo this, and we're going to go and look at that together. Okay. Let's just do this. Oh, Carly, you're a sweetie pie. Yes. Okay, so here we go, my beautiful love lifts. Oh, geez, Lord, this one is yours. It keeps flying out. The lovers, there's choices. Choices coming on through. Page of Cups, something. You're dreaming about something. You're wanting something. What are you not doing that you're dreaming of, that you're wanting, that you're thinking about? What is it that you are wanting, that you're wondering that you have not done? I don't care what it is. It could be going to buy a sweater. It could be about switching up jobs. It could be about changing things. What is it that you've been thinking about that is really close and dear to your heart that you have not done? There is something that must be done and something that must be a little bit changed there. So that's going to be my first point altogether, love. Mm-hmm. And you have an awful lot. You have a lot of self-doubt, sweetie. There's a lot of self-doubts going within you. I want you to know that, first of all, you're loved. Okay? We don't always talk about it, but I want you to know that you're loved. So you are loved. You are quite dearly loved and cared for, sweetie. And I believe that you are very well guided. Now, that being said, I feel like you think about things and you wonder about things, but I don't always necessarily feel that you take action towards these things that you're thinking about and kind of wondering about, right? So this is what I'm going to say. And let me just go and see where you're at into the live. Where are you? Eclipse in Libra, you turned 60, but mostly just thought about relationships and finances altogether, right? Okay. Thank you, my dear Watson, sweetie. We also have Love Shine, who is into there somewhere. You're wanting a promotion, right? But you're feeling unseen. They're just never really giving it to you now, are they? I know. You have been wanting this for a long time, and you have been working onto it for the longest of time, and it's like it's never really quite coming the way you would like it to, right? Okay. Okay, sweetie. This is what I'm going to say towards it, okay? The fact that you feel like you are unseen, do you move on forward? Do you go and see them? Do you take that proactive movement? Because you can be there and you can work really, really hard and you can put all the hours in and you can fill in for people who can't necessarily be there. Like, you can have the most best availability ever. But if they're not giving it to you, there is a reason why they are not giving it to you. You need to go and find out what that is. Is it because they are not quite ready? Is it because you've got two people ahead of you? What is the reason why they're not quite giving it to you? I don't believe that it is because of the way that you work, because I believe that you're quite there. You do everything that you should, and you're like a perfect employee, sweetie pie. What I will say is this. Spiritually speaking, it's a little bit of a difficult time to navigate through. I need you to embrace those feelings, but with compassion for yourself. Acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's all right. Feel it. Work through it. Work through those emotions without any judgment whatsoever. Recognize that it is part of who you are. It's part of your path, and you must go through with it. Connect with yourself at the very same time, and you need to trust the process. Sometimes we just kind of hold on to something so very tightly and we never actually quite let go. Sometimes when we actually kind of let go of the control, things happen. They just kind of put themselves into the right way. Because at this moment, I feel as though we're not necessarily trusting the process, and we're holding and holding and holding and holding and holding. And I feel like sometimes things just seem really, really quite chaotic. I believe that Spirit is trying to say to you that you need to trust the universe and the way that the universe is guiding you at this moment. So you need to focus onto what you can control and let go of what you cannot. Therefore, you're not getting the promotion that you want. You feel like you're a little bit unseen. So what can you do towards it? Take those actions that you have not yet taken, if there's any that you have not yet taken, to go and get your answers, to go and meet on up with the superiors. Go and ask them, why am I not up for that promotion? Or what can I do to go and get it? Or when can it be expected? Or when? Go and get those answers that you're missing, and then let it go. Go with the flow. Do what is necessary in order to go and get it. Because at this moment, I'm sorry, I'm going to take a sip. You're overthinking things and you're overdoing things, and you're working and working and working, and you're feeling like you're not good enough. You're feeling like you're unseen. You're feeling like you're a little bit used. And that is harsh. It is harsh upon yourself, and it's really just kind of draining your energy altogether. So that's what I really, really, really need you to do. I need you to set your intentions. I need you to visualize your goals. I need you to reach out, family, friends, go for it. Take care of yourself and trust that you are onto the right path. At the same time, I am going to say also, Stay open to different changes, sweetie. I know that you've worked there for a long time. I know you put a lot of love, you put a lot of your time, a lot of your affection, everything. You put your heart and soul into it, sweetie. But you need to know that sometimes you need to be open. What if you went to a different restaurant? What if you went to a different chain and they were actually willing to offer you right away the position that you've been wanting to have over here with better hours, better flexibility, better pay? How good would you feel about that? Would you be happy about that? Stay open to the different possibilities without closing them down, because as much as you love where you're at this moment, there's a lot of beautiful other places that you could work at that might actually be available at giving you what you need and what you want. And it's going to help you to alleviate all this stress and all this pain and all this frustration and this feeling like you're not good enough. Yes, I know. How do you gain more trust with work and relationships? By believing to yourself, sweetie. You need to believe into yourself. Absolutely, my dear Sean. Absolutely, sweetie. You need to believe into yourself. When you don't believe into yourself, you can't move on forward. You cannot move on forward if you do not love yourself. So within your relationships, you have to love yourself. You have to believe into yourself. You have to trust yourself, and you have to know that there's nobody. Don't search for love in somebody else if you don't love yourself. You're not going to find it. Don't search for happiness in somebody else. If you don't have it, you're not going to find it. The people that are around you are not there to complete you. They're there to assist you. They're there to make your life even more fantastic. But your life should already be fantastic just with your beautiful self. So work onto your self-confidence, work onto your self-worth, onto your trust, onto believing to yourself as much physically as emotionally. That's going to help you to move on forward. And at the same time, by believing into yourself, believing that you're strong enough, that you're good enough, that you deserve to be loved, that you deserve to have promotions, that you deserve to receive good things in life, good things will come your way. If you don't believe it, you just kind of walk on through in life with your head down a little bit, hoping for something, wanting for something, but nobody truly believes because you're not showing that attitude of, I am grateful, I need this, and I'm going to be given it to me. Go and get what you want, but believe into yourself and to the depthness of your soul, sweetie, and relationships will be better. You will love yourself more, you'll be happier, and good things will come towards you, I promise you. But you have to work towards that, sweetie. You have to be patient because it takes time. You have to be authentic with yourself. You have to be able to be genuine with yourself by creating a trusting environment with people that are around you that you can feel safe, as much for you as they feeling safe with you also. That's how you're going to be able to build things. So it's going to take time. You have to be patient, but trust the process one step at a time, sweetie pie. That's what's going to give you exactly what you need. I said a lot of things, right, love lives? Let me give you angel message. Glad you're feeling better, Sean. Glad you're feeling better, sweetie pie. Love lives. I'm going to say happy birthday to you, sweetie, and I'm going to give you an angel message. And if there's absolutely anything else that I can do for you, please do let me know, my love. But what I really, 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 really need you to do is to believe into yourself. Believe in who you are, what you've done, what you've accomplished. Believe that you are loved and that you are worth and worthy of having beautiful things given to you, because you will attract it. So trust into yourself, my love, and trust that the universe has got a beautiful plan for you and it will come your way. But sometimes you kind of have to push it a little bit. All right. Message coming on through is be patient, practice patience, and trust the process. Manifestation is a journey, and every step is going to bring you closer to your goal, my love. Hold on, I don't know. Something is really lagging. I'm trying to get back into the live because I was onto a different page. I'm back. Hi, Love Shine, sweetie. I've been looking for you. When you're ready, you can post your question. How are you doing, Love Shine? Love lives. I am sending you a bunch of beautiful hearts over here. Continue to be your beautiful self. Continue to be strong, sweetie. And let me know how it goes. And if you need anything into the meanwhile, my email's already open, always open for you, sweetie. Send me a message. I'll be there, okay? I'm sending you much love, sweetie. I'm going to go and see Cherry, and then I'm going to go and see Love Shine. So here we go for Cherry. I'm not going to be looking into the live at this moment. I'm going to be elsewhere. So if anybody writes anything, I'm sorry. I'm just not looking. I'm not snobbing. I'm just not looking. All right? I'm elsewhere, but I do love you guys. So here we go. Cherry, sweetie. Okay. 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 Why? Why didn't he check up on you, right? Why didn't he do anything? Because he doesn't feel he has to. High Priestess. He doesn't feel he has to. Getting our Seven of Wands. He knows that you're very capable of doing everything that you've got to do, and you don't really need him. I feel like he's doing his own things, moving on forward, and that's it. I would love to give you a different response, but it's what I'm getting. What is that? Yeah, no, that's part of his own selfish self, sweetie pie. He believes that you're trying to manipulate him into giving different type of answers, into getting emotions and messages. That's what he believes that you're doing. And that's why he's not playing into it. And not too much, actually. I'm going to say I actually see him pretty much being at home. I'm going to say flirting, and I'm going to say a little bit of gaming. Nothing much more. You say he keeps deleting the messages of I. Oh, I'm not doubting that you're worried. He doesn't believe that you truly are. He doesn't. Well, is he flirting with, yes. I'm going to say yes. Absolutely moving on forward towards it. Yes. Oh. I'm going to go and see if there's any problems with the crazies. For the moment, I don't feel as though we have any problems with the crazies, and I don't really believe that we're going to be asking for any assistance with that for not until after your trip, my love. I'm going to say probably not until December, maybe even January. Let me go see if any of them are going to go and see him and stay with him. No, nobody is going to see him to spend time with him. That's the way he makes you feel. And that's the way, my beautiful cherry, that he needs to know that he makes you feel, and he needs to change things. At this moment in time, he doesn't even deserve you going to see him because of the way that he's treating you. The twins, I don't see them going bye-bye for, I'm going to say, a good 4 months perhaps. Text or call you. I'm going to say by Sunday you should be receiving some type of news. End of October, beginning of November, depending when you're going to be able to get the good price, my love. Did the doctor fill out what you're talking about into a correct way? It's like there's missing a little something. But I feel like a phone call will be able to fix it. So I'm going to say there could be a little bit of a detail, a tiny little detail missing, but I believe it's going to be able to be fixed fairly quickly. Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right. Instability next week. Instability. Things that are inconsistent. Regret, failure, and disappointment. Or is everything going to go the way that you want it next week? No. Will some things be okay? Yes. But is everything going to go the way that you want it? No. The taxes. Love shine, you're coming on up in just a few moments. No for tax, and I'm going to say no for tax and the ant. Hey, shh. No. Fais pas ça. All right, sorry. I have my door closed, but I have windows opened, and my door kind of moved, and the dog decided he would bark. Yeah, no, tutu. Shush. No, fais pas ça. No. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second, Cherry. No. Non, on s'en va en bas. Viens-t'en. Viens-t'en. Il n'y a pas personne. Non, il n'y a pas personne. Regarde. Viens-t'en. Viens-t'en. Tout va bien. Viens-t'en. Okay. All right. I'm back. All right. I still have Princey, but hopefully he'll be good now. Okay, hold on. Okie dokie. So now let me continue on through. So we'll no. Okay. I do not feel as though your daughter's ex, I don't feel like anything is really going to change. I don't, sweetie. The dog is doing a good job. Yeah, he is. He is. Here's Sweetie Pie. Carly, give me a few moments and I'll be with you, okay, Sweetie Pie? So let's go see. Are you going to get? No. Why did... What do you have to look forward to from now and June? Let's go see about the prosecutors. All right. I feel like there's something, because I'm getting over here somewhat of a collaboration, somewhat of a... I feel like there's something that we want to talk about, something that we want to figure out with you, and I feel like that is very, very strong into the cards. So I don't necessarily feel like it's going to go into the way that you would like it to, but there's definitely something that we want to work about, that we want to talk about, and of course it does have to do with the case. So it could be a little bit like you said, we're actually trying to give on in or give you some type of settlement or something of the such. Some type of an agreement, but I don't feel like you're going to like the agreement or whatever it is that is actually being given on out or offered to you. Let's go see. Prince. Ici, toutou. Viens là, bébé. Hello, baby. Why? Alrighty, here we go. We got Princey who's saying hi. It's a small dog. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's considered medium. He's between small and medium. He's a Snoopy. He's a little beagle. Yeah. You think he's got a lovely bark? Yeah, he doesn't bark all that often. He knows he's not allowed. He usually does not, but now we're actually alone into the house, and so my kids aren't there. He feels like he must protect me. Thank you, my beautiful love, Sean, for posting, sweetie. Okay, let me go back and see Cherry over here. Just one second. Would it be okay to do... I'm not sure about the question that you're asking there, my love. If you're asking for me to do some workings, not a problem. If you're asking if you're able to do the workings, I say not a problem neither. Yeah, he's a cutie pie. I'm going to say Carly, he is very, very intelligent. It's the first time that we have a beagle. I've had a golden retriever before, and I've had cockers before. Yeah, cocker spaniels. But it's the first time that we actually have a beagle. Highly intelligent, very nice, very sweet. But they run away. They do. I'm working on mine. He doesn't run away anymore. He likes to kind of scare me, but he doesn't run away. But they're very well known to just run away. Their nose will put them onto a scent and they're gone. They don't care about anything else. So you have to really watch out for them. Alrighty, so let me go and see what's happening from here to the month of June, which is a little bit far off. I'm going to say self-control is going to be important. I'm going to say there's going to be some obstacles. There's going to be some challenges. You're going to have to be careful because you're going to have a lot of power struggles with a D. You're going to have to work through that. And I feel like there's like a restoring of the control. It's going to sound weird what I'm going to say, but it's almost like you're going to have a phase where you need to restore things with D. You need to put things back onto a certain equilibrium, because they're a little bit kind of going onto a tipsy kind of a side where things are a little bit off, but like they continue to be off and off and off, like worse than before. And yet, if we continue into that kind of way, you can still go over and you can still go and see them, but you're going to continue going onto that downward path. And you're not happy into this. You're not happy. You're not fulfilled. You're not feeling loved. Honestly, there's nothing good into this for you. And he needs to start giving you something good and something sweet. I think I'm... Pardon me, guys. It was correct, but was correct. Don't wake me, Daisy. No, you're correct. Why? So yeah. All right. Nothing much that I can see over here, sweetie. I'm not going to say nothing good is going to be happening. Nothing that I can clearly see. I mean, your health is there. It's fine. I didn't see anything health-wise. I still feel like your relationship is there, so that is good also. It's just that there's a rebalancing that needs to be done. Financially speaking, you seem to be stable, so there's no downward, there's no downfall. So it's not that there's no good things, it's just that there's nothing new that is arriving or changing to make things better. Yeah, that's more what I can see than anything else. Yes, I can help you. No problem, sweetie. I know, my love. Hold on. You're such a sweetie pie, Sean. I do have quite a protective dog. I do. But thank you, Diane. Even my sons can't get close to me. He becomes very protective. Yeah, he'll attack. He'll attack with kisses and love, but he'll attack. Okay, so here we go. Let's go and see what I got into the messages for you. We're going to go actually to this little deck over here, and I'm going to go and see our beautiful Love Shine and Carly. Carly, you can post your questions, sweetie. Carly, please do post your question, my love, whenever you are ready. Let's go with some messages over here for Cherry. You are the reason, you are the love of my life, and I will always treat you like the beautiful treasure that you are to me. I'm willing to put more time and effort so that the love can grow between us. Also, I understand you absolutely perfectly. Let's not fight. Let's just kind of call a little bit of a truth, which I do get. And nothing can break the bond of love that is between us. All of me loves all of you. So I'm just going to wait a moment over here for our beautiful Carly to post out her question. Love Shine, you're going to be on app. Elaine. Just one moment. Here we go. Let's just go like that. Okay, so why does that could actually mean an awful lot of things, sweetie pie. I'm basically gonna say to you over here, your love life. Okay, I'm sorry. You want to know your next journey. So you're single, you're wondering who's going to be coming on in towards you, sweetie. We're going to go and check that out. All right, so just give you 1 second. Basically, my love, to make this simple without getting into a million different kind of things, because it can mean different things altogether. I believe that this is really just, because this person is an ex, it is somebody from a long time ago. I feel like this is some unresolved feelings or lessons that need to be addressed altogether. But when I say lessons that need to be addressed, I don't mean necessarily lessons that need to be addressed with S, all right? It is lessons that need to be addressed within love. So I'm going to say, I look at your love life, an analysis of it is definitely going to help you on out to figure out what it is that you've got to change. Are you feeling bad towards this person? Are you feeling bad towards what happened to the relationship? or the way that the relationship ended, that's what you've got to look at, sweetie. Carly, my love, let's go and see what we've got for you. Love Shine is going to be on up next. Here we go for Carly. Readings are going to be finishing at 10, so in 25 minutes, okay, for Lilith and Juanson, sweetie pie. So let's move on forward with that. Tutu, Price, viens ici, bébé. Et ta Tutu. All right. Here we go. Okay. Hold on just one moment, my love. Monsieur Prince, où es-tu? Viens là, Tutu. Viens, Tutu. Oui, reste ici, Tutu. Alrighty. Ouais, je le sais. Oui, je sais. Alrighty, so what do we have? Manifestation. You've been manifesting somebody for a little bit of time, I'm going to say. I'm not going to say forever, but there's definitely a manifestation that is coming on through, but there is also an opportunity that is coming on through. I'm going to say two different things over here, okay, sweetie? The first thing I'm going to say is I feel like somebody is going to be entering into your life, but I need you to be a little bit careful for them. So the first person who seems to be coming into your life, I feel like they could be a little bit into manipulation. I feel like they might want something that could be a little bit more physical. And if that is not good for you, then I'm going to say try to stay a little bit at bay from that person, all right? They seem to be fairly tall. I'm going to say dark, handsome. Yeah, so be a little bit careful for that, okay? This person seems to be of the sign of Scorpio. Now, after that person, I feel like you actually will date this person for, I'm going to say probably 2 to 3 dates. Then I feel like you're going to kind of let them on go and you're going to go elsewhere because it's not necessarily the type of relationship that you would like. You're looking for something that has more stability, something that's going on off a little bit longer. You do have somebody who is coming on in who's much more ambitious, who knows exactly what it is that they want, and they're very quick. Like, they don't fart around. They know what they want. They move on forward with it. They're going to be asking you out, so they're going to be making the first moves towards you. Now, this person over here seems to be coming around January or February, seems to be, I'm going to say, of the sign of Gemini. This person over here has lighter colored eyes. I feel like they have green eyes. They still have darker hair, but I feel like they have green eyes. Fairly tall. Like I said, we're speaking about a Gemini over here. This is a business person, so they do work in businesses and offices. I feel like they're good. I feel like they're stable. I don't feel like they have any children or they don't have any animals or anything as such around them. And this, I'm not going to say that it is your forever relationship, but it is definitely a relationship that could be lasting for a certain amount of time. I don't see an ending, therefore it is good and it's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to say be careful for the first person who's coming on in who might be a little bit more physical. The second one coming on in after Christmas, that one's going to be nice and strong and going to be wanting a stable relationship, and they're making the moves towards you and they're making things happen and they're nice and quite sweet. So I'm going to say move on forward with that. Absolutely, sweetie pie. I am wishing you much love, sweetie. And thank you, my beautiful Carly, by the way. You have been very, very patient. You have been very sweet, very understanding. You have been absolutely lovely. So thank you for your beautiful energy, sweetie pie. Greatly appreciated. Love shine, love shine, love shine, love shine. Let's go and see what we have for love shine. Okay, love shine, sweet one. You don't feel a smile. You can post your questions, love. Elaine, you don't feel anything. All I know is that you think you ran into each other yesterday when you went. Oh, well, then maybe that's why. Maybe. Yeah, but the fact that you have ran into this person, like I said, the emotions, my beautiful Elaine, might not be necessarily coming from that person, but they could be coming from your love life altogether. I don't believe so. I'll go and see, but I don't believe so. So, love shine, sweetie. No, my Knight of Cups is in reverse position, sweetie, and my Hanged Man has moved along. So, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say I feel like this person has made you a little bit reflect onto your love life, a little bit onto the past and different things. So, yeah. Oh, let me go and see. Let me go and see, Smile. Hold on. No, you don't have to post it there if it's over there, sweetie. Alrighty, so Smile, you're going to be on up after Love Shine. Let's go with Love Shine over here. And I do have your questions, so thank you. Here we go for Love Shine at 137. Thank you, my beautiful Carly. Okay, so let me go and see if you wrote anything beforehand. Okay, I don't see anything in particular, so let's move on forward and go and see. So my beautiful Love Shine, you would like to know sun up until sleep with A. Okay. Sun up and he'll sleep. I'm getting some love. I'm getting some positivity. And I'm getting some happiness. So I'm going to say we're getting more clarity. I feel as though we have confidence into the relationship, into the communication, into the union that we have. And we feel warmth. We feel love. We feel cared for. With the wife throughout the weekend. Let's go see what the wife throughout the weekend. So we have Smile, who is on up next, and we're going to go and see Hansen. Okay. The Devil, the Death, the Judgment, and our Knight of Cups. Okay, so I'm with wife now through the weekend. I'm actually going to say problems. Nothing sexual, by the way, in case you are wondering about it. But I do feel like we had some frustration. I do feel like we do have some... I feel like we've got some frustration. I feel like we've got some loneliness. I feel like we've got some fights. I feel as though she is wanting him to be more present. She is wanting him to do some things. And he just kind of feels like he keeps on being judged over and over and over again. I am with AB now through the weekend. Why is it is he able to see you? Because I'm getting the vibes that he's not able to see you as much as he wants to. I'm getting the Hierophant over here. I'm getting the Page of Cups. He wants to see you. He wants to offer something to you. He wants to be loving and kind and sweet. But I feel like it's going to be a struggle. So if you guys are able to see each other, I'm definitely going to say it's going to be a struggle for him to be able to make it, to be able to see you and to spend some time with you. So the time that you guys will spend together, whatever amount of time it is that you're going to be able to do, I feel as though he's worked really, really hard to be able to give it to you, to give it to himself too. I don't want to make it sound like he's giving it to you. It's for him just as much. So I feel like there's a lot of work that is put into it. I feel like it is important for him. But I do want you to know that it is somewhat of a struggle for him, anyways, this weekend to try to find that time together. So he's going to try to utilize that time as much as he possibly can because he wants to be close to you and he wants to spend time with you, my love. So I'm going to say your weekend should be good. Now, his thoughts on you. He likes the fact that you take action. Although he doesn't always like what it is that you say. Because sometimes, you kind of say things and stuff like that. He doesn't always necessarily like the analysis or the way that things kind of take a turn. But that being said, I feel as though he likes the fact that there is movement. He likes the fact that you're there. I'm going to say he does feel that you're a little bit unhappy, though. He does. So if you've been feeling a little bit unhappy, a little bit detached, he is feeling it. So maybe he'll actually try to give you a little bit more whenever he does see you, perhaps. He loves you. He knows that you guys have challenges. He knows that there's always going to be some challenges, but he also knows that you guys are going to be facing them. So I'm going to say, sweetie, yes, no. I'm going to say that, yes, there is going to be... there is going to be some challenges. There are going to be a couple struggles. And I know that when I say challenges and I say struggles, you're going to be wondering what challenges and what struggles. I don't feel like there's one particular moment. I just feel like your challenges and your struggles are to be able to see each other. Amidst all the different activities, everything that happens, the wife that kind of comes in who wants things done, the vacations, those are the struggles. And those are a little bit the obstacles that you guys have to face and move on forward and remain strong along the way. And a tarot from him. Tarot. What are we getting into the tarot? Yeah, that's it. It's difficult, love, Sean. That's what I can see. Yeah, there's no socks. There's no socks that is happening. I feel as though he's going to be able to see you onto Sunday. But like I said, it's a struggle. If he's able to see you, it's going to be, the amount of time that he makes it will be quite valuable because he will have worked hard to be able to spend that time with you. But I know that she does have plans for him a bit all over the time. She always tries to have plans for him. She tries to keep him at home as much as she possibly can. Getting our Four of Pentacles followed out by our Seven of Pentacles. Also getting over here our Four of Wands, our Nine of Wands, and our Six of Cups. He wants you to know that he believes you guys have a little bit reached somewhat of a milestone. He feels stronger. He feels better. He feels that you guys are now at a place where it's not as complicated. It's not as complicated as it used to be. There is love. There is understanding. There's a better understanding of the situation. I feel like you guys are more open at the same time about a lot of different challenges that are as much facing you as facing him. And he likes that. So I'm going to say he is willing to put more time, more effort to be with you, to spend more time with you. But he also is asking you to be patient. He is asking you to be patient into all of this because he does love you and he's doing his best. A milestone. Just by milestone, I mean that you guys have reached a certain place into your relationship where there's a certain stability, there's a certain security that is there. So we don't really have to wonder as much, is what I'm saying. So it's a good milestone. It's a good thing. It's a grounding, if you will. Yeah. I know, no, yeah, no, I'm not saying that you're getting more time, but the fact that you guys are getting less time together, but the love is there, the security is there, the grounding is there, it's not as much as a problem. Let me give you an example. Into the past, if you guys would be living the same type of situation, it would have been more problematic. It could have been more frustrating. It could have been a lot of those things altogether. But the fact that you guys have been together for a certain amount of time and that you're a certain place into your relationship, if you will, into your connection, it allows for that security to come on in, if you will. Yeah. Um, just one moment. I don't know why I got logged off of the stream again. It was weird. Okay, okay. A smile. Here we go for smile at 147. Don't wait though, love shine. Do what you've got to do. You have to stop waiting for him. You have to do what you've got to do, and he has to adjust. Your life is not rotating around him. You got to do what makes you happy, sweetie. Hold on. Let's just go and do that. Let's do this, and voila. So question number 1. That is a very heavy question. Let me go and see question number 1. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no towards that one. And I see your mom being fine. So I'm going to say no to your question number 1. And thank God. Well, let's go see question number 2 for the career. I do see a Knight of Pentacles popping on through, so you do have somewhat of some openings that are coming, some type of some offerings, but soon is a little bit relative. I'm going to say within the following 4 months, you're going to be between 2 different type of, I'm going to say 2 different type of paths or 2 different type of propositions or thoughts that you could be doing with your career. But I'm going to say here to 4 months, which would bring you to somewhere from here to January. It can change. It can change. Things can move, absolutely. But for the moment, it's what I'm seeing, sweetie. And let me go on say, you're working onto your French, je vois. Is O going to be reaching on it soon? I feel like O is not necessarily reaching on out soon. I feel like it's a struggle. I feel like there's some unresolved issues that are there. A little bit of a struggle, so no. For the moment, it is a no, my sweet love. I'm sorry, sweetie. We are going to go and oh wait, I do have MZ. I believe she is back. Do we have MZ? You say it was more so out of curiosity, right? Hi, MZ, sweetie. Sending you much love, my beautiful smile. Stay strong, sweetie. Love shine. You say he loves you, but you don't understand why he can't see you yet. He can plan for. That's simply because his family has got number 1, sweetie. I can see that, Julie. It's all good. I'm still here, so. Love shine. It's just where he has his priorities. That's it. That's all, sweetie pie. There's no other reason. His priorities are towards family, and that's what he is doing. Nothing more at this moment in time. There's nothing more that he is wanting to change. His family is always going to come on first, and that's why it's giving you what you've got at this moment. Mm-hmm. I know, my love, but those are his priorities, sweetie. You need to talk to him about his priorities, my love. I don't know where to turn it off, but I believe you can turn it off, Sean. I believe you can. MZ, sweetie. I love Sean. You definitely do need to talk with him, my love. So that he can explain to you where you're at into his priorities and everything. I know that you're not into the place. No, he knows that you love him. He knows that you love him, and he does love you, but he loves you into his priorities. The problem is not that he doesn't love you. The problem is he doesn't put you number one. That's where the major problem is. MZ, hold on. I'm going to go back over here. Okay. When is question number one? When is the evil gonna stop? The evilness. All right. So when will the evil lady stop everything? I don't believe she's as persistent as the others. I feel like she's going to end up like letting go fairly quickly. I'm going to say maximum within the following 2 months. Maximum. So we are into the month of October. I'm going to say by the end of November, I feel as though she will have stopped everything. She could stop before, but I'm going to say end of November. When you and M are together, yes. That is a very good question. Very, very good question. Honestly, quite frankly, from what I can see is that yes, you will be going, absolutely no doubt about it, but you're not always going to be there. That being said, I'm also going to say that you will see this lady. There's absolutely no doubt about it. But the good news is when you guys, by the time that you guys are together, she's not going to care anymore because she's going to have moved on. She's going to have moved on to somebody else that she's interested in. So she's not going to want to do any workings against you. She's not going to be upset at you because she's not going to care about M anymore. She's going to have like fallen in love with somebody else. So I'm going to say you're good, sweetie pie. Not a problem whatsoever. Yes. And let me go see about the other ladies other than that one, right? Because there are other ones too. Let me go see. Well, yes, but she could stop. She could stop before. It doesn't mean that she's going to go all the way through to that time, right? Thank you, my dear Sean, sweetie. Yeah, she could. That's it. I'm saying maximum end of November. She could definitely stop before. Absolutely. So by the time that you actually end up, A, being his girlfriend, B, going to the park with him, by then she is not going to be interested in him anymore. So it's not going to be a problem for the evil lady. Okay. Evil lady is not going to have a problem whatsoever. As for the other ladies, you will have some jealousy that will be around you. There's no doubt. You will have some jealousy. They will wonder, where did you appear? What is going on with that? And they're probably not going to like you and say hateful things towards you behind your back. But that's pretty much it. I don't see any of the other ones doing any type of juju or any bad juju or anything of the such. So I'm basically going to say, as for the other ones, they'll be jealous, but hey, it is what it is. He will have chosen, and you will be the chosen one. Yeah, they'll say bad things. They'll say bad things to you. Yeah, they will. Not to you, but in your back. Yeah. Just different kind of things that I probably cannot say onto YouTube, but you get the point. Yeah, they're gonna kind of feel as though you're a little bit, No, oh my God, no, they're not saying it to M. They're talking, let's say, to different people that they do know. They're talking to them saying, oh, you know that guy that I did like, the guy from the dog park? It seems like he's got this girlfriend. She looks like a or that. Like they're going to be saying bad things about you, but not to him. Absolutely not. To people that they know, which is why I say it doesn't really change anything. It doesn't change anything at all. Just, if ever you see that one of them kind of gives you the bad eye or something, we can always ward off their energy so they stop talking behind your back. But other than that, they're not saying anything that's going to damage you or create any problems for you or create any problems within your relationship. It is really between them and other people that they know, but not between them and M. Yeah. Yeah, well, we will definitely do that, but we'll wait until that point in time and then we can ward them off. Oh, absolutely not. There's nothing happening with M, and no, you guys are good. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm going to heart that all the way through. There's nothing happening with that. And I'm going to give you some messages before you leave again. So hold on. Let me just go over here. Yes, at this moment, we have to focus onto her because the other energy hasn't even started. Nothing has started with it. Nothing has happened. So we need to just kind of let that be, and whatever happens will happen, and then we will work with it. But for the moment, we have to continue with the evil. Once the evil is gone, then we can deal with the rest whenever it does arise. If ever you do hear anything or you feel something or you feel like an energy is off or we see something, then we can definitely ward them off. But for the moment, they're not a problem. Absolutely, Spitty. We will use all our powers and we will use all your tables. Every single one of your tables we shall use for different type of things. Absolutely. Let's go to some love messages. Love messages passing on through. Here you go. You are my beginning, my middle, and my end, all rolled into one. I love that you speak to me. I want you to know that you are so very hot. I love how well you know me, and I want you to know that I love you quite madly. I know. That's it. We're going to use all your tables. We can use your floors too. We will do what we have to do. Let's go see our dear friend Juanson. I'm going to shut off the shorts feed since we are finishing on up with Juanson and then we're going to be done for tonight. So onto the shorts feed. We will be back onto Monday, sweet loves. And I'm coming over to the normal feed. So just one moment. We're going to go and see Juanson.